So it's been a little while since we've been moving around because we stopped to do our recirculating shower upgrade, so that is now all done and working. And yeah, we can carry on now. So I'm going to do a run today from where we are now, which is around Cape Cornwall, to St Ives, which is a nice long run. There should be some really cool mining buildings and stuff like that. And Abby is going to conveniently drive the van and meet me at the end.
I'm your roadie.
Yeah, and then it'll be great because then when I get back to the van, I'll be able to actually have a recirculating shower after a run for the first time, see how good that is.
We're Tim and Abby, and we converted our Ford Transit into a fully off-grid camper van. We're now enjoying life on the road, so join us for some adventures as we travel around the UK and beyond.
Right, so Abby's just dropped me off at the Cape Cornwall National Trust car park. Now she's driving to St Ives. See you later. So she's got like a 45-minute drive to get to St Ives, so it's going to be a lot longer for me to run. Okay, so just start the watch, and away we go. I can already feel my lack of running just from the first hill, so this could be interesting.
Cornwall has a rich mining history, and evidence of this can be seen all along the coast, with the remains of various copper and tin mines scattered across the landscape.
How cool is that? That's why I like running around this Cornish coastline so much. You just stumble upon old mining artifacts and things. It just keeps it really interesting.
One of the most famous mines is this one, Metallic, with its iconic 19th century engine houses perched precariously on the edge of the cliffs. It was a submarine mine with tunnels extending up to half a mile out to sea, with these buildings playing a crucial role in pumping water out of the mine shafts and winding the ore up to the surface.
So the area I'm running through now is Levant, and there used to be loads of copper and tin mining around here, so there's fine buildings everywhere. And up there is the Givor tin mines, and we've been there before. It's a really cool place. They've got tunnels that go all the way out to sea where they used to have the mine shafts. You can go in small sections of them, not all of it obviously, because it was all flooded when they closed it down. And when they did close it down, when it wasn't profitable anymore, there's a locker room inside where basically the workers came in and were just told one shift that that was it, that was the end of the job. And the whole locker room is sort of preserved exactly as it was on the day they left. So it's a really interesting place. There's loads of cool stuff to see there. So yeah, if you're in this area, definitely recommend checking that out. But I've already been there, so for now, just going to run past. And I just realised, probably going the wrong way. And look at this landscape, it's just incredible.
This whole area is part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site and featured prominently in the TV series Poldark.
Just gone 8 miles, or come up to 8.5 miles, and yeah, it's been slow progress. I can't really run because there's so many jagged sticking out rocks everywhere, and I don't want to lose my footing. Right, so I'm taking a breather, and I've decided that I'm not going to make it all the way to St Ives today. I'm a little bit too tired, and I don't think I've got enough time actually to make it before the sun actually goes down, because yeah, this was a little bit more up and down than I was expecting it to be. So yeah, I'm just knackered. So instead, just called Abby. Luckily I've got signal here. So I'm going to go to Zena, which is about a mile, 1.2 miles around the headland, and then she's going to pick me up in the van. So actually really looking forward to that. Oh, nice downhill. Well, I made it to Zena and it was just over 14 miles in the end. Thanks for the lift. I definitely couldn't have made it all the way to St Ives on my own.
Seemed pretty tough.
It's getting quite late in the day, so what we're going to do is go to this other campsite that we've been to before, and it's no thrills, but it's quite convenient because you can just sort of turn up and they've got a toilet and they've got water and stuff like that. Not that we need a toilet, but we do need water because we're pretty much run out, because when we were testing the recirculating shower, we obviously filled the tank a couple of times. So yeah, basically we just need somewhere to physically park and a tap. Yeah, there's not many places around this area, is there?
Not really. Plus it's out of season, so yeah, slim pickings.
It's going to be an easy dinner today. It was quite late, just having some chips and chicken coujons, but I'm looking forward to that. Also looking forward to having a nice long hot shower, and yeah, I need it because I'm quite muddy from that section of the coast path.
Yeah, I think you need to do the non-recirculating bit first. What do you reckon?
Yeah, this is a good test of that actually. So yeah, this is exactly why we wanted this feature of the shower, because yeah, I don't really want to be putting all this mud through the filters. Yeah, I'll just clog them up a bit quicker. So yeah. Alright, I think I've got all the mud off. Can you recirculate me please? Wait, that sounds weird. Can you switch the mode?
Yeah. Feel better?
Yep. A lot better. It's a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it worked pretty well as well. So I was obviously quite muddy, and tried to shower that off as quick as I could with the recirculating part off, and then hopefully that all went to the drain into the tank, and then yeah, turning it on, just had a really nice shower.
Good.
It was quite hot at the start, so I think we still need to like play around with what temperature to set it to, but actually after like a minute or two it's great.
Nice.
Really nice.
Right, let's have some dinner.
That's good. I'm starving. So this morning we've left the campsite and we're on the road again, and both of us this time in running kit because it is Saturday morning, and we thought we would go to another park run, which is the Heartlands park run.
I don't really know how you're going to do it after you were doing that run yesterday.
I mean, I'm going to take it easy. A bit of touch and go whether we're going to make it in time. We thought we'd left enough time this morning, but then we were driving down the road and we just turned a corner and just came almost straight into a cow which had escaped and was on the road, so we should make it. It's going to be another run to the start, I think.
Why?
Yeah, we'll make it. We always do, one way or another. Alright, for the first time ever we actually missed the start of the park run. That's not really how you wanted to start, is it? Alright. Well, we made it. I'll see you at the end.
I'm really hungry.
Alright, it's 2 laps done. One more to go. Final corner.
Dad, we made it to Lily. Sorry.
Just under 24 minutes in the end, so not too bad. Obviously, didn't make the start, so I don't know what the official time will be, but for now, lie down. Come on, Abby! Last corner! So we just had a little wander around the museum, which is pretty cool. Small one, but yeah, small cool mining artifacts. And it says they're trying to get this mine back into operation. They're trying to find funding for it and stuff. So it doesn't say when they're hoping to get that done by, but yeah. We met a nice guy when we were just having a drink in the cafe as well. Just got chatting to him after the park run, and it turned out he was another van dweller, which was sort of cool.
Before continuing our journey onto St Ives, we stopped at a local campsite where the owner let us empty our wastewater and top up again for free, which was really kind and very handy for us. St Ives is a popular seaside town known for its beautiful beaches, quaint cobbled streets and rich fishing heritage. We enjoyed a stroll around the shops and seafront, but didn't stay too long as the weather wasn't on our side this time. Couldn't resist getting a pasty before heading back though.
So we're off for a stroll along the fields to go for a nice meal at the pub.
So we can drink.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a half-hour walk, but actually it should be good. Work up a bit of an appetite. Yeah, so we thought we'd go there as a bit of a treat for getting the shower done and just have a nice meal, a few drinks to celebrate.
Yeah. So we've gone about 20 metres and it already involves climbing over a gate in our Sunday best.
Not the normal attire I climb over gates with. Nice. And the field we're parked in now, we messaged the guy who owns it. He said that we can stay in it, so yeah, very convenient actually.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's pretty slim pickings around this area, so not sure what we would have done. The section coming up looks interesting. Yeah, very muddy.
Suits you, Tim. It's not really up
As
properly.
long as it's keeping me wet. Wonder if we could have stayed in their pub car park overnight. Actually, no one there.
We had a delicious meal here and really enjoyed this pub, so if you're in the area, it's one we'd recommend.
Well, cheers. We had a pretty decent night's sleep actually. We're the only ones in this whole field. Pretty much feels like we're the only ones around this whole area actually. It's quite a quiet place, a bit out of the way, so yeah, it was good.
Before we could head further up the coast, we had some laundry to do, which is always a faff when you're in a van. So we decided to give these Revolution machines a go for the first time.
A little bit weird though, because we're just sort of next to a shop.
Yeah, we're literally next to a laundress basically.
It did feel a little odd doing our laundry outdoors in a car park, but it's definitely helpful when there aren't many other options around.
Nothing like those roadside chores.
Vanlife reality.
Right, there we go, all done, we're all reset. It's quite nice when you got that all done. So we've emptied the wastewater, we've got fresh water, done our laundry, topped up batteries. What more could you need?
Nice lunch and a walk.
Oh yeah, we even made lunch when we were waiting for the laundry to be done, so that's good. Right, now we just need the weather to stay like this, and yeah, brilliant. So we made a flask of tea and we're just doing a nice circular walk that we found. Should be pretty good. It's quite windy, but yeah.
It's close to the sunshine.
Exactly.
It gets even worse.
So we just found this nice bench to stop for some lunch. It's not going very well so far. Yeah. It is just started raining. There is a nice rainbow, and also our bread was mouldy, so we had to actually have the inside of the sandwich and not the sandwich.
It's a deconstructed sandwich, right?
Yeah. Basically, we're just eating cheese and pea shoots.
No, it's almost complete, this rainbow. That's nice.
That is a cool rainbow, though. Maybe there'll be a pot of bread at the end of it. Golden bread.
I'm gonna go and find it.
So, did you know that this place is home to the World Belly Boarding Championship?
I didn't.
Well, now you do.
Okay.
And this is really cool, look. It's like a wooden bodyboard.
Yeah, we can get out of this one. A tunnel of feelings, and just like we got through everything else. But I see you, honey. This is in no way funny. We will find our way back together. But right now, there's stormy weather. Can we get out of this one?
Wheelcoats is another famous tin mine found on the coast path between Porthtown and St Agnes, as well as on many postcards of Cornwall due to its iconic and impressive setting.
We can get out of this one. A tunnel.
Better get a move on, we're almost back.
Just like we got through everything.
Incoming!
But I see you, honey. This is in no way.
Where's the van gone? Where is it?
Find our way back.
See the sunshine just sort of taking the piss of it really, can't you?
Right now, there's stormy weather. But right now,
I think it's sort of
stormy weather.
mostly stopped now. Not before it completely soaked us. Oh, I can see the van! We only just missed it. 5 minutes later we'd have made it back, just be having a nice cup of tea with the water coming down outside. Oh well. It's all an adventure.
So as nice as it is here, it's actually quite windy, so we've decided that we're going to have to move on from here. It's just, yeah, probably going to keep us up tonight. So I think there's a little park up in the village nearby, so we'll just head there and see if we can find somewhere there.
It's a shame because it's actually quite a nice spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really views.
Yeah,
But you feel like the van is like properly getting buffeted.
it is shaking a bit.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing we moved last night, because even here it's ridiculously windy. Right, that worked out pretty good. This place we're at, where is it called again?
St Morgan?
St Morgan.
St Morgan 4.
Just found on the map, so we turn up, and there's this car park here which says you can stay for 24 hours for free, which is great. And yeah, there is a cafe, but it's closed today. But when we were in St Agnes, we found a little nice bakery, and they were selling off yesterday's cold pasties really cheap, that we can now just heat up in the oven in the car park, which is ideal.
We also found these really old vintage postcards from the same shop, like 25p each, which I thought was really cute.
Yeah.
So
I think some of them are from like 30s and stuff.
something like that, yeah.
Pretty cool. Obviously with modern stamps it's going to take up like half the card. Well, I'd say that's a pretty good car park lunch.
This is more like dinner for me.
I'm finding having the oven in the van really nice, and this is one of those times where it's been really useful. We don't have the nicest scenery obviously, but you know, it's not too
Alright,
bad.
we can look at each other.
That's true.
St Morgan is a picturesque village near Newquay and is a tranquil place for an afternoon stroll. There's an occupied convent here as well as the 13th century church. And we finished our walk with a visit to the local shop and of course a cheeky pint at the pub.
The next day we went for a nice circular walk around to Padstow, taking us past Stepper Point. It's a really cool spot, but it was incredibly windy when we were there.
The sun's come out.
Never seen so many benches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, I can't even count it.
It's like someone was tasked with like putting all over the route, but couldn't be bothered, so just dumped them all in one place. Having said that, do you actually want to sit down on this one?
Could do for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So the river mouth that we've just walked past a bit further over there actually is the location of the Doom Bar, which is like a treacherous bar of sand that anyone sailing a boat has to navigate quite carefully if they want to come in this way. And it's actually what our favourite ale is named after, and it's brewed in a brewery over there in Rock, which
Very
is quite cool.
Maybe we should go to the brewery and like have a visit or something.
Yeah, I guess we can't really come here and not have a drink at least, right?
Right, I wouldn't actually mind a Doom Bar now.
Yeah, that's good.
I haven't had one since probably yesterday.
I was gonna say, I think it's been that long.
Sweep her in your arms, carry her the spice catch on your shoulder. The moonlit eyes grow bold and wise through the tears, and you say, how can you leave her?
The last time we were here, we went to a cafe and Abby said she had an amazing lemon meringue pie. What's this one? But it's closed now, I think. Is it closed? Yeah. So, no lemon meringue pie today.
No, I guess not.
Hey. It's alright, I did eat some chorizo.
Never say no to bonus clotted cream. Now we've got a little bit left for our scones.
Nice.
Tim insisted on taking me back into Padstow the next day so I could get my lemon meringue pie, and I was very glad he did.
And seeing as we were so close, we did find ourselves visiting the Sharps Brewery and Rock just around the corner.
Hiya. So we ended up going into the brewery, and it turned out there was a tasting session happening like 20 minutes after we got there. So we went for a tasting and come out with a big keg of one of the beers that they don't actually sell anymore. It's pretty cool.
And then 4 free glasses.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
The only thing is, this one sort of has to be used within a few days, so it might be I don't know what we're going
Party
to do.
town for the next.
Yeah.
Don't drink it all in one go.
Yeah, exactly. It was pretty cool. We went into a little sensory room where they basically just dimmed the lights down, and we tried some beers. They put them in a blacked out bottle, so you couldn't tell what it was, which is quite cool.
They said they're trying to make it so that where people do wine tasting, they're trying to raise beer up to that kind of level where you taste the different flavours and it's all different for different people.
Talking about different flavours, one of the best things about it was the dark crystal malt that they put into the Doom Bar. Honestly, that is so tasty. It should just be a bar snack. It's like a sort of crunchy, roasted popcorn bread flavour. Right, anyway.
Let's go.
Let's go. So it's another lay-by night tonight. But it's all good once you're in the van. Like Abby said, you don't actually really notice where you are.
You just close the curtains and you could be anywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, we're watching Lord of the Rings in a lay-by in our van. And I think the last time we watched this series was when we were also in a van, but in New Zealand during the winter, and we watched the whole trilogy, and we actually went to a lot of the sites, which was quite fun. Alright, another lay-by night completed. It's funny how you start to even be able to rank the different lay-bys. This one wasn't as good as some of the other ones because it was flat, but it was covered by so many trees, and it was raining quite a lot last night, so there was all sorts falling on the van, not just the rain, but like leaves and twigs and stuff. Some of them sounded quite loud actually. So we just come to Port Isaac to just explore for a bit, but annoyingly the car park here, if you're over 5 metres in length, it says it's a flat £12 fee, which is a bit annoying because we only want to stay here for probably just a couple of hours really. So is there another car park? But here we go. I mean, it's just around the corner. £5 all day, it's more like it. Okay.
Port Isaac is a picturesque fishing village nestled between rugged cliffs and is another spot popular with tourists. It was also the filming location for Doc Martin, as well as being home to the sea shanty group The Fishermen's Friends.
Amazing down here, isn't it?
Nice, yeah.
Did you enjoy your little wander around Port Isaac then?
I did. It's pretty cute.
Yeah, pretty cool place.
We're going to head over to Tintagel now.
Abby's just been giving me the spiel on all the different car parking options,
Yeah.
which is obviously something you have to think about when in a van, and it looks like Tintagel is quite campervan friendly, which is good.
Apparently so, yeah. There's quite a few car parks there. You can pay between sort of £5 and £8 to pay overnight, which is pretty good.
Ideal.
Tintagel is known for being very campervan friendly, with many options for cheap overnight parking right in the village centre. We found a great spot at the King Arthur's pub car park, and for a little extra money they also have emptying facilities and showers you can use.
Yeah, but check out this sign. That's a nice welcome change, isn't it?
First time I've seen that, isn't it?
So £4 I guess, plus 5, so you need to do £9 I think. So Abby just noticed this sign, and we didn't know what this event was it's talking about, so I've just ran up to the visitor centre. Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
So between 6 and 7 tonight there is a wheelbarrow race.
Of course there is. I wasn't
So-
expecting that answer.
Tintagel Castle is a dramatic medieval site on the coast famous for its association with the legend of King Arthur. There are only a few ruins left, but it's definitely still worthwhile having a walk around to learn about the area and its history. Long ago, the castle would have been reached by a thin land bridge, but today there's a much more modern one in its place.
You can also walk down to the beach where you can see the sleeping face of Merlin carved into the rock. Before heading into Merlin's cave, where legend has it he rescued a newborn Arthur from drifting out to sea.
So we've got a pint of King Arthur at the King Arthur's pub. Cheers. Tastes medieval.
It does look good.
And we've got a prime spot for watching the wheelbarrow race. I just asked at the bar and they said it saw some kind of pub crawl, it sounds like, running between the pubs. Actually going pretty fast, aren't they? Abby, this is one of the most random British things I've seen in a while.
Yeah, pretty much. So long as that lasts 15 minutes. Carnage, and now it's all again.
Yeah, so random.
The best fancy dress, the red arrows.
For our last stop in Cornwall, we headed inland for one more park run, this time at the beautiful grounds of Lanhydrock.
Quite impressive.
Well done! So we've had breakfast, we've had a shower, and we're actually still in the car park of Lanhydrock, so yeah, pretty convenient being able to just have a shower straight after parkrun. But we've realised we're actually going to end the video here because this is going to be our last stop in Cornwall because we're just about to head back through Devon, and yeah, then we're going to take some time off for a bit before our next adventure.
Yeah, so we've got a few things left to do on the van, just a few maintenance bits and pieces, but once all that's done, then we're planning on heading up to Scotland to go around the North Coast 500, which is exciting.
Yeah, we'll be good. So we're going to be going round at the end of the season. It's going to be mid-October when we start, and we plan to go around for a few weeks, so it's going to be a little bit colder, but hopefully a little bit quieter as well, so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Really hope you've enjoyed following us around Cornwall. We've definitely really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that we probably know Cornwall quite well now, I think.
I think so, yeah.
So yeah.
As you've probably noticed, we're a little bit behind with our videos still. We're trying to catch up, so we've still got a few more build videos when we're filming this one now that we've still got to release. But yeah, hopefully we'll catch up. So by the time you watch this, it probably is not going to be October in a few weeks' time. But yeah, that's when we're going. So we'll be up there in a few weeks' time, and then you'll be up there whenever we get it out there. So yeah, we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.